Would your people actually hire you, pay you to be their coach because of the difference you make in their lives? If the answer to that question is anything other than absolutely, stay tuned. I'm going to give you the skinny on how you can use Grow Coaching to get more out of your people. Grow Coaching is a very simple, not easy, very effective way to map out your coaching conversations with your people so that you can add immediate value. The model and the mindset will actually drive you to ask questions and actively listen, and that will make you a little bit better at coaching. Today's content comes to me from Alan Fine, the guy with the big eyebrows. He is the founder of Inside Out Development. Simply put, coaching is the practice of helping others make decisions, commit to actions, and get results. There are two types of coaching. The first one is outside in. That is the tell or advice giving approach. We ask ourselves, what can we put into their head? What knowledge can we put in? Now, we normally do this when we're in teaching mode. The first step of the 5-step teaching method is tell. Now, the second type of coaching is inside out coaching, and this is the Grow model. This deals with asking questions, and we're going to ask ourselves, what can we bring out of the person? What knowledge can we pull out of their head? The Grow Coaching mindset, which is imperative to being a good Grow coach, is that you have to believe that people have the capacity to perform at a higher level. They already know how to be great. As the coach, we have to bring that out of them. You might be asking yourself, where does Grow Coaching fit into situational leadership? It does. It fits into style 2 and it fits into style 3. When you have a development level 2 person at a task and they have low competence and low commitment, great opportunity for a Grow conversation. Also, if you have someone that's a development level 3 at a task or an activity and they have variable competence and variable commitment, that is a great opportunity to use Grow Coaching. Okay, the Grow model, G-R-O-W. G stands for goal, R stands for reality, O stands for options, and W stands for way forward. Let's go into a little bit of detail. G, or goal, is the endpoint that the coachee wants to achieve. As the coach, we have to guide them through that goal setting process. Now, their goal can be a performance goal, a decision-making goal, a problem-solving goal, or even a development goal. Our reality describes the current situation, what's going on. The focus is on the problem and the challenge. And as the coach, we may have to guide the coachee through that process so that they can think about or reframe the situation in their head to understand what actually is going on. O is options or obstacles. This is where the coach helps the coachee get all of the options, all of the possible courses of action out on the table and explores each of those. What options could potentially help you accomplish the goal, or what obstacles are going to prevent us from accomplishing the goal? W is way forward, or what's next. This is where the coachee selects the 1 or 2 options that they're going to convert into a plan of action that will help them accomplish the goal. The coach has to make sure that they hold the coachee accountable, and they also discuss what are the next steps. There are 4 great opportunities for you to use Grow Coaching. And these 4 opportunities make up the majority of all coaching conversations and situations. The first one is make a decision. The second one is problem solve. The third one is course correct. And the fourth one is motivate. A key concept with Grow Coaching is that interference, both external and internal, block progress, and that focus powers performance. So clearly we want to help the coachee remove the interference so that they can focus and perform at a higher level. Now, you have external interference and internal. External might be competing priorities, unclear goals, too many resources, something that's outside that we can't really control. Whereas internal interference may be a sense of frustration, fear, anxiety, lack of belief, feeling overwhelmed. There are 3 types of coaching, Grow Coaching conversations. Number 1, breakthrough. Number 2, alignment. And number 3, check-in and feedback. So let's break them down one at a time. Number 1 is a breakthrough conversation. A breakthrough conversation is where you help the coachee achieve their goal. It is a shift that permits further progress. An example might be that they've done all the milestone activities with a surgeon. They've got them close to committing to training, but they just can't push it over the line. So they come to you as the coach so that you can help them figure out what shift needs to occur so that they can achieve further progress and commit that surgeon to training. The second type of conversation, and a tougher conversation to have, is an alignment conversation. Alignment conversation is when the coach and the coachee come to some sort of agreement or cooperation on a common goal, right? There's misalignment there, not necessarily the coachee specific goal. An example may be that we have someone that signs up a surgeon for training and the surgeon hasn't committed to putting cases on the books or even doing cases after the training, right? There's not alignment there. And so we have to come together, have a conversation around what is the goal and how do we get aligned on achieving that common goal. The third and easiest type of grow conversation to have is the check-in feedback conversation. It's a quick follow-up conversation to track progress. It's where the coach can reach out to the coachee to make sure that they're on track, to hold them accountable, see if there are any new variables, has reality changed, are there new obstacles, and also to provide feedback to that coachee. Now, an example might be we have someone that's moving a surgeon through a technical training pathway. We've aligned on what needs to happen, and the coach contacts the coachee just to check in, check progress. Are we still on track? Now, before we part ways here, I'm going to give you 3 grow coaching tips and 3 grow coaching tools or resources. Tip number 1, go slow to go fast. Prepare, practice, and execute 1 grow coaching conversation per week. It can be with a family member, spouse, child, coworker, direct report. You pick it, do 1 a week. Tip number 2, use the tools in the description box below. They're all very effective. They're one-pagers and they help map the conversation. They help keep you on track regardless of which of the 3 conversations you're having. Tip number 3, and the most challenging when it comes to grow coaching, refrain from giving options and evaluating options until all of the options are on the table. Your natural tendency is going to be to listen to an option or 2 and then start giving options, right? We want to hold ourselves to asking questions. What else? What else? What else? The 3 grow tools and resources are in that description box below. The first one is the Grow Process Worksheet. Excellent one-pager. It'll help walk you through any grow conversation. It's all you need on 1 page. The second one is Grow on the Go. It's a very simple quadrant matrix that you can take with you into the field. When you're having a conversation, you can take notes on the form and it'll help you make sure that you do the steps in order. Third resource is the Grow Conversation Planner. Super valuable when you're having an alignment conversation. Those are the ones that are tougher. They can go sideways, it can get off the tracks. This tool will help walk you through the steps in order, and if you're off track, they'll get you back on track. That is it, folks. I highly encourage you to watch the 3 or 4 videos in the description box below. Number 1, they're entertaining. You'll get to lay eyes on Mr. Eyebrows, Alan Fine. But number 2, and most importantly, they'll show you how simple and effective each of the 3 conversations can be. The breakthrough conversation, the alignment conversation, and the check-in feedback conversation. If you watch those 3 videos, then you will be a little bit better at coaching with Grow.